Good afternoon. Jerry Katabihan po. Okay? So, can we proceed on slide number 1, ma'am? Although in-introduce na ako, I just want to reintroduce myself para at least formal. Kasi I got only 30 minutes daw. F5. Yeah. Yung sa 1. Wala pong arrow. Arrow up.
Ito po.
Hindi, arrow up lang. Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Jerry Katabihan. My past experience is I was as an auxiliary volunteer with the 505 Air Rescue Squadron during my mountaineering days at Ayala Mountaineering Club. So then I was also a co-founder of the Mozart Philippines, which was coined as Mountain Search and Rescue Team of the Philippines. But ngayon wala na po yun eh. Then I was also a Jose Rizal Badge awardee, and just recently during the pandemic, we finished together my senior si Sir Martin, Executive Masters in Disaster Risk Crisis Management at the Asian Institute of Management. There you go. Okay. Obviously, ang audience dito, definitely may mga go bags kayo, may mga, no? I don't have to go to the details. You know. Okay? You know what it's like to have a go bag. We agree to that. Kaya nga nandito kayo. Because everybody here is a prepper. Sino dito ang wala pang go bag sa bahay? Dahil mag-uumpisa. Masarap pakinggan dahil bibigyan po ako. Okay. Now, ang purpose ko dito is not to tell you on what to put exactly on the go bags. Ang purpose ko dito is orient you and give you an idea that each go bag has a purpose by situation. Kasi sobrang dami na ho ng information sa internet na napapanood natin, 72 hours go bag, 3 days go bag na may kasama pang dokumento. Ang dokumento pinaka-importante sa go bag ay hindi ho, marriage certificate. Tawa siya. Di mo na ilagay, yari ka kasi wala kang peace after the disaster. That is a prolonged disaster. But jokingly aside, di ba, nakakalito na. So let's try to tour. Ano ba yung mga klase ng mga go bags? Next slide. Oh, can you go back? Okay. Malinaw dapat. We plan for disaster and we plan to do it now, right? Okay, so hindi ko na problema kasi hindi ko na kailangan i-assist. Pag nagtotalk kasi ako, nagtalk ako sa Miriam Nuvali, sa Santa Rosa Estates 2, tapos meron pa mga ibang invitation, pa-attend, pagkatapos, wala na, kakalimutan. Maalala na kailangan nila ng go bag pag lumindol sa malayo. Ayun na nakakalungkot eh. Siguro naman di tayo ganun, right? Kasi ready na kayo, right? Okay, very good. So, preparedness is love in action. If you love your family, you should have that disaster kit. Kung mahal mo ang pamilya mo. That's the reason why ang biro ko, anong pinaka-importante dokumento sa go bag? Diba? Marriage certificate. Mahal mo pamilya mo eh. Okay, next slide. So, there are different kinds of go bags. And we are here to talk about the essentials. Building the right disaster kits for every situation. Yan po. Okay? Guys, you don't have to take picture kasi pwede ko po i-share. Huwag kayong mag-alala. I-share ko po yun. Okay? Next slide. Now, naintindihan naman ho natin itong equation, right? Risk equals hazard times vulnerability over capacity. What is a disaster risk equation? R for risk or of disaster, H for hazards, vulnerability for V, and capacity to cope decreases for C. Next slide. So when you build a disaster preparedness kit, apply the anticipatory mindset. Okay? Yung iba kasi, lagay lang, lagay. Pati yata microwave oven lalagay. Okay? So, anticipatory mindset, always put the what if in mind. What if? Anong kaya mangyayari? I'm putting this. Kailangan ko ba to? What if? Okay? Baka kasi ang dami na natin nilalagay. By thinking what if, you anticipate possible hazards. So, hazard-oriented. You don't just prepare disaster kits for the big one. Do you agree? No, we prepare the disaster kits for the big all. Yun ang parating nakakalimutan ng iba eh. Kasi nangyari na ho sa amin yan, sa Nuvali, malapit-lapit kami sa Taal Volcano. 2017, sa village namin, nag-usap na kami. Ano nangyari noong 2020? January, February, we were caught unaware. Pumutok si Taal Volcano. And we were expecting an earthquake. Hindi mo naman pwede sabihin sa Taal, teka muna, di kami naka-ready. Pumutok ka eh. So wala kaming shovel, wala kaming mask, wala kaming yung mga pressure water, mga ganon. Wala kami lahat because we were expecting for an earthquake. The big one. So now, it was a reality na natutunan namin, we should be preparing for the big all. Okay? Klaro po. Next. So what is a hazard? Alam na po na siguro natin ang karamihan dito, ano? It's a natural human-made event that can lead to disaster. There are two kinds or two areas, natural hazards, geophysical, hydrological, meteorological, biological, and all natural-made. And there's also human-induced hazards, industrial fires, war, and even cyber attacks. Okay? Marami po yan. Okay, so naka-classify sa two areas. So that's a hazard. So di ba sabi ko kanina, think about hazards. Next slide. So what is vulnerability naman? Your exposure of the people, your work, your environment on how the hazard would affect you. Okay? So the more vulnerable you are, the more the damage a hazard can do. Okay? Naglalakad ka parati sa madilim na lugar, gabi-gabi, tumataginting ang mga alahas mo, the more vulnerable you are. Wala kang alam na self-defense. Ang hiling mo pang maglakad sa gabi. So, idea ka for target, so hold up. Something like that. Okay? Then let's go. Next. So, your vulnerability also depends on your home and community's capacity for dealing with disaster situations. So, malalaman mo kung kaya mo to cope with that vulnerability if you have enough capacity. Because once you get exposed, doon nangyayari ang disaster. So, yung capacity mo depends on your physical. Okay? You plan to walk, you get a get-home bag. Kaya mong umuwi daw, pero hindi ka naman healthy. Paano ka makakauwi? Maglalakad ka 20 kilometers. Kaya nga may rescue march si Boss Martin. Di ba? Dapat, ano ka rin, ready ka rin. Oh, you know a certain point wherein you could stop. Okay? Social. Okay? Saan ba yung environment na safe? Okay? Saan ba kayo may mga kaibigan? Okay? What kind of community are you going to pass by? Do you have enough social fencing? Pag sinabing social fencing, okay ka ba sa mga kapitbahay mo o yung kapitbahay mo unang papatay sa'yo dahil nagugutom? Let's face it. Okay? Then, economic. Gusto mong mag-go back, gusto mong mag-disaster kit, are you capable? Okay? So, pwede mo naman i-measure yan according to your capacity. Then, and institutional resources that you have available. Clear? So far? Next. So, high vulnerability plus high exposure to that vulnerability, no? Less, or low capacity equals disaster. Kung mababa ang capacity mo, tapos very, very much exposed ka, vulnerable ka pa, disaster yan. Kaya nga sinasabi nga nila nung COVID time, kung sino yung mas prone sa sakit, like diabetic, mga diabetics, mga elderlies, hindi pinalalabas. Kasi very vulnerable sila. Pag na-expose sila, mas disaster. Klaro po. Okay. Kasi I need you to tour, next anak. I need you to tour around. I need you to understand that equation when you think of disaster kits. Sa tingin natin, okay lang eh. Kasi the worst thing that could happen to you, gumagawa ka ng preparedness kit. Ngayon, nagpapanik ka. Baka kung ano-ano maipak mo. Okay? Mas maganda makonsider mo lahat ng areas. So, why prepare? Because during the after disaster, katulad na sinabi kanina, you are on your own. Tama po yung sinabi. Kahit ba sabihin na natin, you belong to a community, you live in a condo, you live in a nice environment, pagka nagkaroon ng disaster, kanya-kanya muna. Kanya-kanyang pamilya, kanya-kanyang bahay muna. You're on your own. Ang question is, are you ready? Can you cope with it? Okay? Walang tubig. Simple-simple lang. Walang tubig. You're on your own. Kanya-kanyang igib. Punta ka sa swimming pool ng village mo. Igib ka para may pang-flush ka sa toilet. Di ba? Walang ilaw. You're on your own. Hanap ka ng kandila sa bahay mo. As simple as that. So ganun din po sa disaster scale. You're on your own. Klaro po. Next. So, ganito yung situation kasi ng you're on your own eh. Walang tubig. Harvest ka ng tubig. Drought to eh. Summer to eh. Naubos ang tubig sa swimming pool ng isang condo village sa Mandaluyong. Tapos, you're on your own. Biglang umulan. Lumubog ang mga kotse sa may Ramon Magsaysay, I think to eh. Lunod lahat ng mga tao. O kaya, nagkaroon ng drought or severe droughts and extreme precipitation events. Kasi, bear in mind, disaster impacts, there are three kinds of duration or to duration. Okay? Ang first is the rapid onset disasters. Earthquake, yan ang kinakatakot natin eh. Rapid onset yan, hindi naman natin alam eh. Okay? Biglaan po yan. Okay? Flash floods. Di ba, ang dami yung nalulunod, nagsiswimming lang na malapit sa falls. Nabalitaan niyo na po ba yun? Okay, andun naman yung ulan. Walang ulan dito. Why all of a sudden bigla kaming nalunod? Meron pang isang vlogger na motorcycle na lady rider na maganda eh. Nalunod. Bakit? Nandun siya malapit sa falls. All of a sudden biglang nag-flash flood. Okay? Rapid onset yun. Volcanic eruption. Although this one can be predicted, but still that's rapid onset. Industrial explosions. So wala naman sabi, di naman nila pwede predict bukas magkakasunog. No, it's not like that. And also typhoons. Kahit sabihin natin that could be predicted and read, minsan lumilihis. Okay? Remember the 3-day habagat nung sometime, if I'm not mistaken, 2018, nagkaroon ng 3-day flood sa Manila? Kasi biglang dumikit yung habagat typhoon, habagat storm. Dumikit. So nagkaroon ng maraming ulan. So rapid onset yon. Then there's also slow onset disasters like droughts, desertification, sea level rise. Sea level rise. Nangyayari na po yan. Pero dahan-dahan, hindi po natin nararamdaman. Pero yung apo natin, darating ang panahon, mataas na ang tubig pagdating sa kanila. Then, pandemics, famine, climate change. It is inevitable sa climate change. We are all focused with this kind of disasters, earthquake, we're also forgetting these areas. Itong slow onset, we should also consider this. Then, there's also permanent long-duration hazards like radioactive contamination, long-term effect of climate change, etc., etc. So, always think about the duration. How long will I survive? How long can I cope with it? Okay? Klaro po ba? Next. So, why do we prepare disaster kits and include essential tools? Because we need to bridge the gap until help arrives. Okay? We're not doomsday preppers. We're not, let's be honest, guilty po ako. Sino ang nag-iisip ng may zombie apocalypse? Kama, kayo maya. Yan. Di ba? Pag nanonood tayo ng The Living Dead and everything, right? Babarilin natin lahat ng zombie. Because we got influenced by social media, by the movies and everything. Okay? Okay lang yun. Pero hindi rin tayo doomsday preppers. Hindi kami doomsday preppers. Because we still believe there's international help and local help that will arrive. And there's a whole a very big society, a very big environment about international aid. Pero ibang topic na po yun. Next slide. So, these are the preparedness kits everyone should do to help survive. Narinig nyo na po ang Go Bag. Okay? Narinig nyo na ba ang EDC? Sino nakarinig? Sino may mga EDC? Yan. Good. Get home bags. Narinig nyo na yung get home bag? Oh yes, sir. Very good. Sa get home bag, may dalawang klase. Or pwedeng mag-assign ka. Yung pang kotse or pang office or pang school. Okay? Malinaw po ba ako? So under Go Bags, there are two kinds, again, get-home bags and go bags or go out of the house bags. Okay, linawin ko lang ha. So scenario na tayo, baka nalilito po kayo. Every day, nagbibiyahe ka sa office, let's say Ortigas to San Pedro. Okay? Bibiyahe ka, dumadaan ka na Skyway. Just so happens, wag naman sana biglang nag-typhoon. Typhoon na lang, wag na earthquake. Na-stuck ka, you need to get home. Wala, ipit ka lahat. Okay? Sabi nila, walang transportation, blah, blah, blah. All you can do is probably walk or come out with something like mag-LRT ka, MRT or something. Doon mo magagamit ang get home bag. You need to walk home eh. Either kukunin mo sa sasakyan, kung nasa kotse mo, or kung yun nasa office mo. Also, that get home bag at first should be ready also for a shelter in place. Ano ibig sabihin na shelter in place? Mas mabuti pang matulog ka na muna sa office. So yung get home bag mo na nasa office is capable of giving you warmth and comfort and hygiene. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Meron kang kikay kit, yung toothbrush, sabon, everything, underwear, extra, blanket, and konting pamalit damit. Kasi sa pataas na ng pataas ang baha ngayon, di ba? So it's not getting any lower, it's getting higher. So you should be ready to stay sa work, sa office. Nangyari na yan sa wife ko noon, nagtatrabaho pa siya sa Makati, na natulog sila sa office. Ang hirap daw. Kasi wala silang mahigaan eh. Higa sila, puro bond paper yung scratch paper, nilatag nila sa side sa office. Matigas, ni walang kumot. Okay? Pero may kuryente sila. Okay? So, get home bag which is capable of shelter in place. Kung sa anak ninyo, sa school, dapat may get home bag siya from school to your home. Okay? Ano yung contents nun? Mamaya isa-isay natin. Tapos, meron ka rin in your car just in case. Sabi, ang laki naman ng gastos nito, ang daming piniprescribe nito. No, you don't have to spend so much. What I'm trying to do is trying to orient you on the kind of tools that you have. Kasi yung get home bag mo from office, pwede mo lalagay sa car. Kung nandyan na yung car mo, hindi ka na kailangan maglagay sa office. Andun, kukunin mo lang sa trunk. Right? Pwede naman yun eh. Although, merong classification dito. Sa car, always remember, use something like this, yung mga insulated. Paglalagay nyo po ng water bottle sa bag ninyo. Huwag ho kayo basta mag-iiwan, alam niyo naman po siguro kung bakit, ng water bottle na hindi insulated, na hindi protected. Kung kaya po ng budget niyo, Aquaflash, yung mga mamahalin, lagyan nyo ng tubig. Okay? In that way, protected siya from the heat. Okay? Kasi marami ho tayo nababalitaan, masamang nainitan yung mga water bottles. Tama po ba? Okay. So, yan. Ito, mura lang to. Bisa makukuha mo pang libre. Kung may binili kang mga special promo na dilata sa groceries, kunin mo na kagad. Okay? Again, the third example naman ng disaster preparedness kit is the SIP kit or the shelter in place. Oh, teka muna, nalito na ako. You said get home bag tapos capable of shelter in place. Kasi sasabihin mo pa, shelter in place kit? Yes. Hindi nyo pa, malamang hindi nyo alam at hindi kayo aware. But you have already started a shelter in place kit at home. Sino po mga may extra kilo ng bigas sa bahay? Yan. Mga extra dilata. Yan. Yung nag-imbak ng tubig. May extra bote ng toyo, suka, patis. Saka isang bote ng bagoong galing kay nanay. Those are kits, food extras that you can use during disasters. Hindi siya naiiba. Pero kung gagawa ka ng sistema na maayos at may inventaryo at protektado, di ba? Kasama na yun sa pantry mo. All you have to do is iikot mo lang. Nag-gets po ninyo, shelter in place. Tapos yung shelter in place kit, ready ka, kaya nga shelter eh. Hindi lang sa food. Okay? You are also ready to create a shelter outside of your house. Di ba? Para makagawa po kayo ng tent. Okay? May tarp kayo. Bakit? Katulad nga sa earthquake. Di ba? Para malinaw, doon muna kayo matutulog. Di ba pinakita kanina yung picture? Mga nagbibwak sila, naka-expose sa hamog. Walang tent. Ang hirap nun. Mamaya may papakita akong picture. Akala mo mga kukun. Para ba silang bagong panganak na langaw? Okay? Doon sa Cebu nangyari yun dahil walang tent. Binigyan lang ng local government ng plastic bag. Ang hirap din nun. So ang point is, you should be ready. And you should also be ready to cook outside of your house. Ano, ilalabas mo yung gasol mo, ilalabas mo yung kalan mo, okay? Wala namang problema kung induction stove yung sa'yo, pero may kuryente ba? So meron kang dapat extra kahit papaano stove and canister that you can cook, okay? That you can prepare food using those items found in your shelter-in-place kit. Klaro po ba? Okay, malinaw ha? Also, water, okay? So, 1, 2, 3. EDC, get home bags, SIP. Okay, sabi nyo kanina, meron ho kayong EDC. Okay? Sino nagtaas ng kamay? EDC, wag kilala kita ba? Padal ko meron ka parati. Sir, ano po, meron kayo EDC ngayon? Okay, can you stand and show it to us?
May rope ako, may knife, whistle, fire starter.
Okay.
And then may power bank ako dyan. And
Sa bag mo. Okay. You carry that every day. So kasi EDC stands for everyday carry. Hindi ba? Hindi everyday E1. Hindi EDI. Sino ho na pa nagtaas ng kamay? Yan, si Sir. Sir, kayo, malayo lang. EDC, kape? Yes, sir. Sige po. Sharing na tayo. EDC. Yan, knife. Ano pa? Whistle. Okay? Okay, naka-uniform siya. Pera, sabi ni sir. Practical, pera. Kasi pagka nagkaroon ng, I got 10 minutes, oh my God. Love ko yun. So, kayo po, ano EDC nyo?
Multi-tool po, tapos knife, tsaka power bank po.
Very good. Everyday yan. Kahit saan. Kahit pumasok ka sa malling ka, ganun. Kahit magpalit ng bag. Very good. Kasi, lighter. Ako rin ganun din po. EDC ko ganito. I put everything in this one small pouch. Okay? Meron ding, to defend myself, unlike kay sir, kasi knife siya, baka authorize siya. So, my tactical pen, my flashlight, and the whistle, of course. Tapos inside, paano kung let's say, natrap ako sa mega mall or what, naglalakad ako, meron of course blanket, plus the ever reliable high energy bar, mask, and everything. Okay? So nandito po din lahat. I carry it with me every day. This is my main EDC. Pero syempre, pag minsan naman, naglalakad ka sa mall, thank you so much, parang, parati ka na lang, parang may sling bag na kala mo makipagbari lang ka. So I have with me a pocket size EDC. Okay? Nandito rin yun. Meron din akong multi-tool, may flashlight, may whistle, may triangular bandage, meron ding energy na fluid. Okay? Nasa pocket naman yon. Pagka feel ko na ayoko magbitbit nung siniselect ko na lang yung aking tactical pen with flashlight, tapos whistle. Okay? Kasi minsan hindi naman, dito kasi naka 6 pockets ako na pantalon, pero pagka naka-formal ka, alanganing may dala-dala kay sling, maka ka namang, di ba, makikipag-away niyan. Klaro po? Now, so sa EDC yon. Sa get home bag naman, my cars, yan. Sa kotse naman, ito po yung aking get home bag. Parating ho ito lahat nasa kotse. The usual. Okay. Bakit di ko inis? Buti na lang, very helpful. Para hindi mo mahalatang time ko na. Okay? So, the usual, I always place this plastic bag na mayroong rubber band, okay, na orange or something like pwedeng ordinary plastic bag. Kasi bakit? This could also be turned into a flotation device if you need it. Lalagyan mo lang ng rubber band pag may hangin. Okay? Pwede ng flotation device. Pwede rin shelter. Okay? Worst comes to worst, naglalakad ka pa uwi, merong kang nakitang cadaver, pwede mo pang takip. Okay? Then, some other gadgets.
May ano po, display para sa
Katulad ng mga makikita nyo sa Ace Hardware, may plugging pa eh. Okay. I always bring with me this light and also the other stuff like I also bring aqua tablets with me. Okay? Dito sa everyday carry. And of course, the reliable yan. The reliable bag with insulation. Andito yung pagkain, andito yung energy bar, andito yung water and everything. Tapos extra provisions for water and shelter. Okay? For light and water. Okay? So, yan po ang aking everyday carry. But wait, there's more. There's more. Okay? I made sure, I found this online. This is a buoy. Inflatable swim buoy. Yung parang pang lifeguard na parang bola na may sling as an additional protection device. Tapos on top of that, hindi lang na isama rito, meron pa rin akong dinadalang hard hat doon lang sa kotse, masyado na malaki. So parating may hard hat, hindi ko iniiwan yung hard hat na available din daw sa Ace Hardware. Yan, available sa, and of course rope. Okay? Ano yan, sa Get Home Bag, essentials yan. Hindi mawawala dapat yan. Klaro po ba? Okay. So, thank you, sir. Hindi, hawakan mo lang. Pero, you can say that medyo extreme ako ng pagka-prepper, but you need training. Katulad ng tanong ko kanina kay Sir Martin, meron bang plano? Let's say if you are from the south, may plano ba going back home to Manila or to the south? Meron bang plano about the Skyway? Hindi pa, wala pa. What if nga, no? Kung taga-south ka, nasa Skyway ka, bigla na nag-shake, anong gagawin mo? Na-stuck ka ron. Front and back na tanggal. Eh, sa Oakland, nangyari yun eh. Bumagsak yung bridge. Okay? Anong gagawin mo ngayon? Paano ka bababa? Hingi ka tulong? 100,000 ang tao ang may tulong. How can you now self-rescue? How can you now do self-rescue? Yan tanongin ninyo. Okay? For me, since I have the training sa 505, I always bring my plan B. I have here with me my own harness and my own bump cap. Okay? But do not attempt to do this kung wala po kayong training. Okay? Okay? I am kind of prepared with my bump cap and my harness. So I can easily fix a harness sa akin using my flat webbings and rope. So in that way, I can descend down from the elevated skyway. Of course, with the necessary gloves and everything. And also the goggles. Okay? But if you need to know more about this, 6 professionals training course nila para matuto po kayo. Just in case. Kasi ako, I always travel the Skyway. Inevitable na sa amin eh. I always teach my kids to consider that. Klaro po ba? Okay. Next. Thank you, sir. Ano ko? Andiyan po yung rope ko. Yung maliit lang po na webbing. No, I don't need the big rope. Okay. Good question, sir. Ha? Sandali lang ho. This rope is 300 feet. I'll just fold it into 2. It's capable of bringing me down kasi I'm 99 kilos eh. So it's capable of bringing me down. This is capable of 200 kilos. Okay? So this requires special training po. Okay? I would rappel down, okay, from Skyway. Continue po ako. Okay. So, this is the EDC, the usual. Alam nyo na po yan, di na po ako mag-ano sa EDC. You can pack as many items as you want. Okay, sa EDC. Pero, minimal lang hanggat maaari. Pero hanggat maaari, yung manageable lang. Okay? So, always look for a triangular bandage, energy snacks, that can bring you from point A to point B kasi EDC yan anytime. Kasi naglalakad kayo. Diba? Naglalakad kayo sa mall, biglang nag-shake, na-trap kayo. Kailangan nyo ng flashlight. Kailangan nyo ng whistle. 10 minutes. Okay, dinagdagan ako. Okay, next. Next. Okay. So, ito mga common items ko sa EDC. Okay? High energy bar, triangular bandage, tactical pen, multi-tool. Okay, next. Okay. Tapos, sa get home bag naman, ang portable emergency kit na kadalasan na nasa get home bag na pinakita ko po sa inyo are something that you can leave in your car. If you don't have a car, something that you can leave in your office. Okay? It's a portable emergency kit that individuals prepare to help themselves reach home. Ang objective mo, baka uwi. Okay? Hindi mang gallivanting. Baka uwi. Nag-shake na nga gusto mo makauwi. Na-stuck ka. Pero, hindi ka maglalakad kung pwede mo naman dalhin yung kotse mo. Kasi uwian na. Uwian na. Lakad na lang. Kung kotse na lang. Kung makakapag-kotse ka, kung may dala kang kotse or motor. Okay? Next. So, typical contents of a get-home bag, there should be water, food, clothing, protection tools, like rain gear, gloves, knife, goggles, tools like multi-tool, LED flashlight, batteries, and compass, if ever. Then, first aid supplies like triangular bandage, and the most important is a tourniquet. Merong special ring training dito yung stop the bleed. Okay, yung tourniquet. Then, communication items, a whistle and transistor radio, and shelter, emergency blanket will do. Okay? Yung katulad na nakikita po sa labas. Then, something like mga rubber, yung polyethylene bag na pwedeng lagyan ng rubber band na pwedeng flotation device. Then, cash, katulad nga na sinabi ni Sir, in small denominations. Kung pwede ho sana, ako, guilty ako rito. Madalas, wala akong cash. GCash tayo ng GCash. Di ba lahat tayo guilty na? Tapos 1,000 pa. Dapat yung may bariya ka. Kasi pag kinailangan mo, gusto mong bumili ng isang mineral bottle, water, uhaw na uhaw ka na. 1,000 pera mo. Ay, swerte ka kung susuklian ka. Goodbye. Kailangan mo nang uminom. Pagsasamantalahan ka. Okay? Then, ID with, in case of emergency contact, blood type, allergies, and prescribed meals. Okay? Dapat naka-specify doon. Okay? Then, the purpose and use is the idea behind the GHB is to be prepared for the possibility that you might need to walk home or find safety without access to your usual resources. Okay? So, it's often kept in a car, workplace, school. Use isolated bags or styro boxes for water bottles kept inside the car. Kung sabi nyo, mahal-mahal ako flash. Kung meron kayong kapitbahay na ayaw na yung kanilang styrofoam box, gamitin nyo na muna yun. Yun, safe na yun. Klaro po? Next. So, typical picture of a get-home bag. Okay? Dito, ginamit ko pa nga KN95 na mask. Okay? Next. Ito naman, the SIP, the Shelter-in-Place Kit. Okay? Mahaba-habang listahan to kasi you need to put up your camp sa bahay mo. You do not need to go out of your home. Lumindol, nag-COVID, nag-lockdown. Okay? Dapat ready ka rin. May pagkain ka, may bigas ka, may gas ka, may tubig ka. Shelter-in-Place Kit. It's a collection of supplies and essentials designed to sustain your safety inside your home or a designated shelter during emergencies. Where leaving the shelter is not advisable. Di ba? Mas delikado ka pa pag umalis ka ng bahay o yung shelter mo. Stay put ka na lang. Okay? Dapat ready ka doon. Ngayon, paano kung wala kaming pagkain? Common sense. Lumabas ka, maghanap ka. That's the time, it's not anymore called a shelter in place. That's the time we call it a go-out bag. Okay? Purpose of a shelter in place, to ensure your safety, health, and comfort while remaining inside your shelter during a crisis, especially when evacuation is unsafe or impossible. Let's say you live somewhere near Clark, nilulusob na ang Clark ng China, binobomba na, huwag ka muna lumabas hanggang di tapos yung bombahan. Doon ka dapat sa bunker mo or sa shelter mo. Okay? Next. So, place it in boxes like this. kung ano yung mga boxes na available sa bahay. Okay? If you need to buy one, you have to buy one. Ito, mga hiningi ko lang to eh. Okay? Nilalagay ko lang doon sa labas o tinatabi ko. Okay? Ilagay niyo po doon. Pati yung mga dilata, nilalagay ko separately. Nirurutin ko na lang. Now, tinanong mo ako, paano yung tubig mo? May naka-shelves po akong tubig, inaano ko na, nirurutin ko na lang ang gamit. And I make sure parating may laman. Okay? I keep in our home about, ilan yung bote natin? 12, 15 na yung yung pang mineral water na malalaki. Pinapaikot po namin yan. Although, okay naman kami uminom ng tubig sa faucet. May filter kami, pero iniikot lang namin yan para at least na napapalitan na replenish. Klaro po? Next. So, key components of a shelter-in-place prepper kit. Hindi ko na po isa-isahin. Na 10 minutes na lang nga kanina pa ako eh. So, mamaya available ko naman ma-share ito. Ang importante po dito sa shelter-in-place are ito. Cash in small denominations. Local maps. Butane canister. Kung mapapansin nyo dito, pasensya na ho kayo maliit ha. Board games. Notebooks and pens for journalizing. Mosquito nets. Fire blankets and fire extinguishers. Yan ang nakakalimutan eh. Pwedeng off lotion. Pet supplies. Okay? Tapos sa mga tools and miscellaneous items, machete, multi-tool, knife, duct tape. Duct tape, kailangan po yan. Explain ko sa inyo in a while. Then, work gloves, big plastic bags. Yan ang mga importante. If you have power generators, the better. If you have one. If you don't have one, okay lang po. Of course, the usual candles, the medical supplies, and maintenance medicines good for at least 3 weeks. So kung hypertensive ka, dapat meron kang extra meds na nakatago for kung 1 month, kung kaya mo, mas maganda. Kung 3 months mo kaya mo magtago, mas maganda. Ikot nyo na lang po, extra. Lalo na kung may kasama kayong sa bahay na may sakit, na dapat may extra meds kayo. Pati mga supplements po. Klaro po ba? Okay? Communication and lighting, extra batteries, battery packs, ham radios, flares, and smoke signals. These are all suggestions. Okay? Pwede nyo po i-build up one at a time. Hindi naman po kailangan sabay-sabay. Baka, I don't want you to get out of this lecture seminar burdened with too much things to buy. Hindi po yan ang idea. Ang idea po is little by little. Hindi po kailangan na, kailangan ko pala mga 200,000 para mabili lahat. No. Okay? Paunti-unti po. Okay? So the point is, you will be capable. Kasi the small denominations, kung meron kayong alkansya, gawin nyo na po, ilagay nyo na lang po doon separately. Yung hindi nyo po nagagalaw. Then, explain ko lang sa inyo, bakit kailangan ng board games? Or coloring books, or something to entertain. Sino may mga kasama sa bahay ng mga bata, mga teenager? Yes. Bakit to kailangan ng board games? Matanggal ng inip, stress. That is used for psychological first aid. PFA materials po yun. Can you imagine how kids today, okay? Deprive mo ng 1 linggong walang iPad. Okay, can you imagine the situation at home? 1 linggong walang iPad, walang activity. Okay? You need to be creative as a parent. Practical po sinasabi yun. Okay? Kailangan nyo ng board games. Kahit simpleng jackstone lang, kahit simpleng coloring book. Mag-collecta na po kayo, magtabi na po kayo. Kung meron po kayong power generator sa bahay at meron kayong natabing mga CD, saka CD player, itabi nyo na po rin. Okay? Kung meron kayong means para to recharge their mga gadgets, tabi nyo na rin po. Remember what happened in Nepal. Do you still recall what happened to Nepal? O the government did this, nagkamali sila. Diniprive nila ang Gen Z ng social media. Nagka-revolusyon, sinunog ang bahay ng Prime Minister. So imagine niyo po, Gen Z yung mga kasama niyo sa bahay. Tapos na-deprive sila. Okay? So kailangan po ng may divert yung attention nila. I hope we agree to that. Okay? And of course, you need to have tools to harden your target. Except harden your target, which is you. Kayo yung target eh. You need to have weapons to defend your property and your food and your family. Seryoso po ito. Kung wala kayo nito, puro kayo pagkain, puro kayo provisions, pinakita nyo pa sa kapitbahay nyo, gutom na yung kapitbahay ninyo, guess what's gonna happen to you? Okay? Bukas makalawa na, katabi mo na sila sa kama. Natutulog na kayo magkatabi, ay naagaw na nila pagkain nyo. And that happened in several scenarios. Okay? Here and abroad. Okay? Next slide. Okay? This is an example of why you should have tents and tarps at home, especially during and after the disaster. This happened recently in Cebu. Okay? Nagpanik yung mga tao sa Bogo, sa North Cebu. Walang matulugan, walang tent, umuulan. Ano na gawa nila? Para silang caterpillar ba yun? Kukun? Natutulog, nakaupo sa gabi. Kawawa naman. Ang lamok-lamok pa. That's the reason why nire-recommend kayo may off lotion, may katol. Seriously, may kulambo for disaster preparedness kit. Okay? Next. So, the fourth one, the BOB, yung pinaka-popular at parati natin narinig sa Channel 2, ABS-CBN, TV Patrol nagpauso nito eh. Pero that is to be identified, to be clear. Dapat ko ano ba yung bug out. The mere word bug out. You bug out, you get out of your homes. Tama? Why? Why? Any idea? Kasi hindi na safe sa bahay mo o sa location mo. Okay, I'm bugging out. Does that mean I'm bugging out to that basketball court? Nagkakaintindihan po tayo? Let's say, ma'am, sinabi ko, let's bug out. Babag out. Lalabas tayo kasi lumindol. Does that mean you have to bug out going to the basketball as an open space? Not necessarily, right? Kasi the mere fact that you use the word bug out, you should have your own BOL, bug out location. Diba? Kaya ka umaalis nun eh, dahil wala na, hindi mo na pwedeng tirhan eh, you bug out. You have to have a designated bug out location. Parati ko po sinasabi sa mga taga Nuvali, there are about 15 to 20 million people in Metro Manila. Okay? Pagka lumindol at nagkaroon ng major catastrophe, guess what? Sino ang lalabas ng Metro Manila? Sila, di ba? Guess what? Saan sila magbabag out? Sa mga open spaces like Nuvali or Bulacan. From Nuvali to Novaliches. Di ba? Ganun po eh. Bagong term yan ha. Novaliches. So Novaliches to Nuvali. Okay? Hindi, talaga magpupuntahan doon sa North and South. Dahil magkakaroon ng collapse dito eh. So you have to be ready. Okay? So there are your bug out locations. But if you are somewhere out from the outskirts of the south, you would know where your bug out location is. So in a BOB, it is a portable emergency kit packed with essential supplies designed to sustain you during a crisis or disaster. It typically includes items like water, food, first aid supplies, clothing, tools, and other survival gear. The purpose is to help you bug out or evacuate quickly, stay safe until help arrives. Purpose of the BOB, enable you and your family to bug out of your shelter in place. Alis ka na eh. Okay? When shit hits the fan, scenario happens. Bug out bags should allow you to reach your BOL or bug out location on a certain rescue point. Bug out bags are useless if you don't have a BOL. Paglabas mo, bug out na tayo. Di ba? Kasi lumusob si China. Bug out na tayo. Saan tayo ngayon pupunta? Di ba? Dapat alam natin. Kayo na bahala mag-identify. Okay? Next. So ito yung mga common contents ng mga typical contents ng bug out bags. Okay, mga dilata, tubig, duct tape na naman. Okay? Then flashlights and everything. Okay? And something for first aid, saka rope and compass. Next. So, yung bug out bags nyo, hindi po yan nasa ilalim ng lamesa o nasa ilalim ng kama. Okay? Ulitin ko lang po. Shelter in place, nasa isang pantry. Okay? Yung get home bag, nasa trunk ng car o nasa office. But your bug out bags should be somewhere na pwede kayong tumakbo at pwede nyo dalhin anytime, kahit nakapadyama kayo. Gets nyo? Yung bug out bag. Kung na lang kayo ng isang paraan na kung saan nyo pwedeng kunin yung dokumento ninyo at madali nyo ma-pick up. Okay? So, naka-ready na rin yung tools and items for your weapons for bag out bags. Okay? When you bag out. Klaro po ba? So, bag out is typically good for and should be 72 hours or more. And you should be ready with your weapons. Kasi maglalakad kayo or either tatakas na kayo. That's a shit hits the fan scenario. Okay? Kung mangyari yun. Okay? Next. So, this is the checklist of the bag out bags. Mahaba. Hindi ko na po isa-isahin. This will be available in our Facebook page that I will share to you. Kung doon nyo po i-grab. Then, next. So, some tipid tips. Para hindi ko kayo magastusan. Use old container boxes. Use old bags. Yung maayos na bags, ha? Huwag naman yung sira-sira na, magsisisi kayo pag ginamit nyo yun. You may use extra water bottle flasks, yung mga extra ninyo, yung binigay sa inyo ng Pasko, mga corporate giveaways na na-stock up lang sa pantry ninyo, gamitin nyo po yun. Use tools or knives that are extra in your toolkits or kitchen. You'll be surprised if you do an inventory of your items, 12 ang kutsilyo ninyo. Diba? Ang punch bowl ninyo, 4. Yung mga ganun, ma'am, gamitin nyo na lang po yun muna. Then, you repack food items in tightly sealed containers kung may time kayo at may resources kayo. Klaro po ba? Next. So, additional items to include when preparing for your family. Assess and get a profile of all family members including stay-in households, pati mga personnel. Establish rendezvous points, compute 72 hours. Consider to add up extra food packs for at least 5 to 10 people for dole-outs para sa kapitbahay. Always remember that. Do not just prepare something for you. Always pick something more less na pwede mong pamigay. You need that for social fencing to protect yourself. That you can share to neighbors. Then, stockpile food and water good for 3 months. Ako 3 months eh. Okay? 3 months or 4 months. As much as possible. Then, place items in a waterproof container. Containers should be easily accessible and easy to carry. Then, always remember, inulit ko na naman po rito, include items like board games and toys useful for psychological first aid. The worst thing is, ang pinaka mahirap i-manage ay ang mga toddlers who are in shock. Okay? Mahirap po i-manage yan. May special course and training po for PFA. Kaya kailangan po yan. Kung hindi sila available, you should know how to handle with them. Okay? Then, the next please. Wala to. So, standard actions to take. When you learn an earthquake, lumindol. Balitaan ninyo. Sa Cebu, Surigao, and everything, lumindol. Ano mga initial steps na ginawa ninyo? Okay. Did you get more information and details from OCD and PBOX? Doon lang ho kayo tumingin. Okay, para makuha niyo yung details. ShakeNet daw, sabi ni Sir Martin, okay yon. Then, did you fill up your vehicles with fuel? Tapos na nga lumindol eh. Hey, prepare ka. That's a signal. Fill up ka na kagad kung may kotse ka. Okay, matik na yon. Then, withdraw cash at the nearest ATM. Okay? Bakit? Kung gumapang yung hihintay mo pa, mag-cash ka na, may withdraw ka na kung wala kang cash. Then, tie up items or furnitures that may fall or remove them. Diba? And clear the pathways up to your exit. Ayusin mo na. Kasi pag ginawa mo yan, what would happen? Yung anxiety mo bumababa. Aminin. Sino may taas ang anxiety? Kaya kayo nandito ngayon, di ba? Sunod-sunod ang lindol. Bukas makalaway, pagka nakakalimutan ng tao yan, wala na, malilimutan na kami. Gets? Ngayon, tayo, mataas ang anxiety, ito ang mga initial actions natin. Tapos, prepare personal protector device like hard hats, gloves, goggles. Make it available. Okay? Pag natutulog kayo, yung within reach na yung hard hat. Yung mga mura lang. Again, ang available daw sa Ace Hardware. Sabi niyan. Okay? Bili na ho kayo, katabi nyo na. Pati whistle, pati flashlight. Okay? Keep flashlight and whistle and UHF, VHF radio within reach. Check your disaster preparedness kit. Make it a lifestyle. The lifestyle of the preparedness is the new normal. Okay? Make it a lifestyle na. Hindi yung tira lang pag may nangyari. Tira lang pag pinalalanan tayo. Make it as a lifestyle. Kasama na yan. Okay? Hindi lang yan uso. Hindi lang kami nagpapauso. Lifestyle na kami. Okay? Then, check and make available your home tools like crowbars, pry crowbars, saw, hammer, masonry, chisel, shovels, ropes. Wala na mawawala. Mahilig naman kayo sa mga gamit, di ba, sa bahay. Di ba? Ano ba sa Tagalog ng crowbars? Yung bakal na karet ba tawag po doon? Hindi ko na alam na. Basta yung ginagamit ng mga karpintero. Di ba? Ano pa? O, kabra. So yung mga ganun po, kung meron kayo. Kung wala man, alam niyo sino sa kapitbahay o sa village niyo meron. Who knows? Baka kailanganin niyo. Jack ng mga kotse, yung pang-expand. Okay? So, next. So, ito naman standard actions to take when you hear a typhoon is coming. Di ba? We prepare for the big all, not just for the big one. Okay? Kami din, matik na sa village, saka sa bahay. Pag alam namin, may sinabing storm signal number 4, number 3, ready na kami dyan. Kuha na kami details. Park your vehicles na to, a safer place. Tingnan na namin, alin ba rito babagsakan ng puno? Sanga. Then, fill up gas na sa vehicles. Then, withdraw cash na ulit. Hindi ba? Ganun pa ikot-ikot lang. Then, identify existing tree branches. Then, tie up items that may be blown by strong winds. Gawin na kagad. That lowers your anxiety. Change, ayan, matik na rin. Charge CPs. Mga cellphones, lamps, and rechargeable gadgets. Matik na yon. Kahit hindi nagagamit, recharge ulit. Okay? Yan ang style. Okay? Then, prepare na kami ng personal protection device. If ever, tinatabi lang namin. Then, prepare prescribed personal protection items like flashlight, radios, di ba? Whistle. Then, enforce protection to glass panels by putting, puro kasalamin. Malakas ang bagyo. Mahilig ka sa sliding window, sliding door. Nakatira ka sa 5th floor, sa 4th floor, o 11th floor, o penthouse ng isang building. Di ba? Pag malakas ang hangin, tatamaan yon. May possibility na mabasag yon. What's the easiest way and quickest way to protect it? Alam mo namang sigurong either tempered ka or laminated lang yung glass mo. What's the best way para at least protektado ka pa rin? Kuha kang duct tape, lagyan mo ng X. O kaya packing tape, lagyan mo ng X. Lahat ng mga bintana, lagyan mo ng X. That way, kung lumipad man yon, ma-slow down ng mga tapes. I'm not guaranteeing you na hindi na mababasag. In that way, it would lessen the harm. Okay? Malinaw po ba? Okay. So, through this system, this attitude, this kind of essentials, it will make you prepared. It will make you prepare everything to in any disaster. Okay? Next. But the most important thing is, kasi after disaster, learn how to protect your family, your assets, your disaster kits, and have some extra provisions. Why? Because a hungry neighbor can become a dangerous neighbor. Implement social fencing measures. Harden the target, protect assets and family. Law and order collapses in a disaster. In after disaster. Stay gray. Okay? Dami mo ngang naka-store na pagkain. Kitang-kita ng kapitbahay mo. Ikaw, guess mo kung sino lulusubin ng kapitbahay mo. Okay? So stay gray. So self-defense and protection is vital during a disaster. Okay? Next. So here at Nuvali Preppers, we always believe, and we borrowed this from another group's yung principle nila, that chance favors the prepared mind. Okay? Force pabit animo paratis. We always prepare, we anticipate. Okay? That's a principle also in Aikido. We anticipate. So when you are prepared, chance will be favoring you. So we invite you to be part of the prepper culture. If you want, you can join Nuvali Preppers by sending your member request and answer the quick response questions at this link. www.facebook.com groups Nuvali Preppers. If you become a member, I will be happy to share with you the slides that you have seen. Okay, next. So with that, I would like to put in mind that we do prepping because we love our family. Preparedness is love in action. Chance favors a prepared mind. Thank you very much po. So, may questions daw?
Ito,
Yeah. Questions, please. I'll be giving away my books. I wrote so far 21 titles in climate change adaptation and mitigation and disaster safety for kids. I have written so far 21 titles because this is my passion. Bakit bata ang tinuturuan ko about disaster safety? Dahil mas sila nakikinig kaysa matatanda. Totoo. Okay?
Sir, we have a question here.
Yes po.
Yes.
Sir, question, do we have any like activities or simulation to put the learnings in action po? I mean, for this group,
In what particular ano po? Rescue,
Simulation.
response, or what?
anything po related to preparedness?
Well, sa amin sa Nuvali Preppers, tuloy-tuloy po. Recently, sa village namin, we do have. In fact, we're due for a night earthquake drill sa village namin. We do it at night. Why? Kasi ang daming dahilan ng mga ka-village ko pag-aaraw sa Sabado eh. Tapos ang pinapupunta pa kasambahay. Eh, paikutin yung Poseidon Fire Volunteer. Hindi sila titigilan hanggat hindi natatapos yung wang-wang doon. Paikot-ikot sa hanggat hindi sila lumalabas. So, that's how. Okay?
To add to your question, ano po,
Sila.
ako po from Pinoy Prepper Bazaar. So we do events related to disaster preparedness. My main goal is also adding knowledge, not just knowledge, but hands-on talaga matatry nyo yung gamit. So one part of it is trying your gear. So sometimes we partner with different groups like Rock PH or Prepper Lab, which they conduct mga ganong events po. So if you can follow my page, I'm sorry, I have to plug it. It's Pinoy Prepper Bazaar.
Okay.
Question, sir?
In addition, kasi karamihan may swimming pool, mag-i-give ka, dapat may water filter kayo.
Oh.
Hindi yung water filter yung nakakabit sa pader. Kasi kailangan mo ng pressure doon eh. Yung kailangan yung water filter, yung tabletop, okay, parang pitchel na may filter. Yun ang kailangan nyo para wala nang water pressure na nilagay. At least meron kayo noon. Kasi merong binibenta kami, nasubukan na namin ng Sergeant Preppers, yung tulip water system, water purification, malambot yung wall niya. Kahit malaglag siya, hindi siya nababasag. Karamihan na nakita ko tabletop na water filter, hard plastic eh. Nababasag yun eh. Ito, certified ng UN, pan-disaster talaga. So, pwede ka rin kayo gumawa, gayahin nyo lang, mas mura yung water filter na bibili sa SM, gagawa ka lang ng butas sa ilalim, pwede kang gumawa. Pero yung subok na namin, yung tulip, malambot yung plastic niya, kahit mabaksak siya, whatever, kasi takbuhan eh. Magagamit nyo ulit, hindi siya nababasag. Yun lang, kailangan meron kayong tabletop na water filter. Kundi hindi nyo magagamit yung swimming pool. Maraming libag doon eh.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you. Any more questions? We can take one more question. This side, sir?
Sir, good afternoon.
Yes po.
Already discussed na discussion naman kanina in the scenario of in the present situation of NCR. Ano ba bang mas prefer mas okay gawin kung tumama yung big one, yung shelter in place or maghanap na ng bag out location?
Well, depende sa situation mo, sir. Kung ikaw, if you're living in Happy Land, sa Tondo, tas Lumindol, I'm quite sure you need to bag out or near Parola. I'm quite sure. If you're living near somewhere in Taguig, I forgot the name of that village eh. Yung barangay na yun eh. Halos, hindi signal eh. We did a disaster town watch doon. My goodness, wala silang open space. You need to bag out. Kung sakaling hindi man kayo masaktan because of the earthquake and the government help will be delayed for 3 days, can you imagine the pandemonium na kaguluhan doon? Paggutom na yung mga tao? Grabe, magiging grabe. Depends. But if you live in a nice condo or you live somewhere in a nice village in Metro Manila or even in Parañaque, yung mga area na ganun, I don't think you need to bag out. Okay? Pero kung nandun ka sa densely populated area, you should consider bugging out. Yes, sir.
The facility I am in charge with is what? Less than 7 kilometers from Ross Boulevard. So, what if big one, 7 or something, may possibility ka ng tsunami eh. So,
Yeah.
ang nagtatalunan namin ng management is, do we shelter in place or do we bug out? Kasi if we bug out, where the hell will we go? Eh,
Yeah.
wala ka namang open space.
Yeah.
And Oplan Metro Yacal, ang Intramuros is 3 kilometers from my facility.
Yes.
And kung nangyari ang 7.2 with a tsunami afterwards, definitely wala kang malalakarang matino.
Like what said earlier, you don't bug out, you go up. You go up to the roof deck. Doon ka mag-shelter in place. Hindi ka aabutin. Kung stable yung tinitiran mo. I believe you live in a building, right? Oh, 7-story, I think 7-story is safe. Now, I'm not an expert, but I think that will be safe enough. You don't need to bug out. I don't know. I think you should research on the cause and effect of Manila Trends pag yun ang gumalaw. Not necessarily the West Valley Fault. Pag Manila Trends, mas nasa South China Sea yun eh. West Philippine Sea pala. Nasa West Philippine Sea yun. Mas nandun na lakas ng effect ng ano eh. Yes, sir.
The popular concept is yung the big one. So now so this would be, if I would, nabanggit ko kasi yung Manila Trench. That would be a new concept sa punto ng mga management sa mga opisina, I think, kasi ang utak nila is the big one lang. How do we push that?
That's another set of discussion eh. Our next speaker here from Sergeant Pepper, he has done a talk about the Manila Trends. Pati effect. May simulation, mayroong computer simulation silang ginawa kung how fast the tsunami would be and how extensive. Siguro, actually itong talk ko, 3 hours to eh. Hirap na hirap ako eh. 30 minutes lang eh, nag-extend pa nga ako. Meron po yan, may pag-aaral doon. And tama kayo, dapat property managers should be considering that also. Salamat po. Any last question or wala na pa? Si sir. Meron pa. Yan.
Sir, medyo practical yung question ko. As a civilian, saan po tayo pwede matuto ng rappelling?
Oh, okay. I think 505 Area Rescue Squad are still accepting volunteers as auxiliary volunteers. Part of their CB military relations nila yun eh. Or I'll try to research on that. Okay? Maganda idea mo. Kasi kami sa Kasile, sa upper part ng Nuvali, merong mga rappel walls doon eh. There are also private groups na nagtuturo ng rappelling. Actually, rappelling is easy once you get over the fear of heights eh. It's the anchoring. Paano mo i-anchor yung sarili mo sa paano ikakabit yung harness. Kasi you can do all the rappelling you want, mali naman kabit mo, patay ka rin. Okay? Pero good idea. Yes, madam. Book.
In relation to the question about rappelling po, like, because there's like indoor climbing rappelling, right? But how does that translate in an urban situation?
Mahabang explanation, ma'am. Sorry, I have to mention that earlier kanina about rappelling because that's what I would do. That's what I would do pagka naipit ako sa Skyway. Okay? That's what I would do. Okay? Now, in connection to what ma'am here is asking, dun sa nakikita, probably referring to Festival Mall. Sa Festival Mall, merong wall dun eh. Saan po ba kayo? Sa Pasig, yeah. Meron dun. They can teach you. Actually, yeah. Okay. It might take another 15 minutes for me to explain. Siguro, later ma'am, explain ko sa inyo. Okay? Pero pwede ho yan, anchoring, once may tali ka, tatali mo, then kakabit mo yun. That's another set of skills. Mas maganda. Perhaps we can consider that in the future. Okay.
Sir, thank you so much. So, alam ko po marami pa po tayong questions kay Sir. Sir, dadagdag ko lang, Team Rescue 8, they accept po.
Ayun pala.
Yes.
Team Rescue 8.
Team Rescue 8.
You,
yeah.
you teach? Rappelling?
Yes, they teach rappelling
Ayun
po.
ba?
Team Rescue 8. Di po ako taga Team Rescue 8, but I have friends from Team Rescue. Team Rescue 8 ka, di ba?
Ayun pala si ma'am. Team Rescue 8.
Magsasample na daw po siya na mamaya.
Yan.
Joke.
Sample.
Ito po lahat dito sa kanilang harap.
I'm
Pwede
seeing-
po yan
yeah,
mag-sample.
Okay.
Ayan, dito na po. Joke. Mamaya. Loko lang.
Okay. Yun pa. Marami pong salamat and I hope kahit pa paano, hindi ko po ginulo utak ninyo. Marami pong salamat. Do join our Nuvali Preppers. It's okay naman eh. It's free. You can come in anytime.
Thank you,
Salamat po.
sir. We'll just give you picture lang tayo, sir, with our little giveaway from Fast Aid. Sir, ready po tayong picture? Baba ko lang to.